The reason they're so prolific is that they killed a 16-footer, a female, and inside of her were 56 eggs ready to hatch. So you see how it has become such an invasive species, and it is taking over anything that is natural to the Florida Everglades.
And I agree with everything he says for what that's worth. And I'm glad this python is a long way from where we live.
There's some laughter after that comment. Not everybody's laughing, though, and not everyone agrees, by the way. Trey Barnard is the web manager of fireballpythons.com. He's the guy who owns 130 steaks. Trey, good morning to you. I know you're out of Atlanta, Georgia today. You live in Woodstock, which is north of the town. Who are your friends you brought today?
I bought Rambo, which is just a normal ball python, and my albino. He doesn't have a name.
How long are they, Trey?
These are both about 3 feet long.
About 3. Do you own a Burmese python?
I do not own a Burmese python.
But you know how big they can get, right? Now, you got 130 snakes in your collection. How in the world do you make sure that they stay in the cage and they stay safe?
They're all in, my cages are designed to be escape-proof. They're all in custom rack systems that I build. I keep them in tubs, and they're escape-proof. I've got 130 and haven't had an escape yet. So.
You have not one yet, though. But now, though, it's a public safety issue, as you know, from the story of this girl that was killed down in Florida. I mean, has that made you reconsider having your collection, Trey?
No, sir, not at all. I'm very sad to hear what happened to the little girl, but I know my cages are safe. A ball python couldn't hurt you. I mean.
You don't think so? I can find some people who would beg to differ and argue with you.
You might be one of them.
I would be the first one, as a matter of fact. But you say your cages are escape-proof. How do you know, Trey?
I mean, you've got snakes. They explore they're nocturnal, so they get out at night and try and, check everything out. And you can go in there at night and look around, and there's 100+ snakes looking back at you, exploring their cage.
Oh,
get out.
What a picture that would be. You described this as a crazy obsession on your own website. You mentioned it a couple times. Explain to us your obsession.
It's just something, I was taught never to go halfway at anything, and I got one, and you look, and there's all kind of color morphs you can get into, and it's just something that's very exciting and fun to get into. You breed your snakes, and they lay eggs, and you breed for color and pattern, and you hope that that you'll hit that special snake, and it's just really exciting when you do. The color and the pattern, I mean, it's just like any other pet. I mean, you get satisfaction from keeping them. They rely on me for all their needs, all their cage cleaning, food, everything. And I give them pretty much everything they need.
Wow, my man, what a hobby you have. Listen, there's a push to ban a lot of the importation, especially of the pythons. Would you be willing to part with part of your collection if it becomes to that?
Well, it's one of those things. If this bill does get passed, I can't sell snakes. I can't breed them. I would just have to just keep them pretty much. And right now, my snakes are making money and paying for themselves. So it would actually cost me money just to keep them, and I couldn't do anything with them. So the only choice you would have is to put the snake down.
Well, thanks for coming on today, because we were short of answers when we came across this story a week ago, Trey. And frankly, I've got 20 more questions for you, but I'm out of time.
Right.
Trey Barnard is a python lover and a snake lover too, across the board from Atlanta, Georgia. Trey, good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
All right, don't cross that guy on the sidewalk on the studio outside. Hey, that's Trey.
You check out in the middle of the night, man, you see 100 snakes looking at you. It's like a scene out of Indiana Jones.
I'm telling you.
Whoa. Well, Craigslist, on another note.